It's an honour to be here today. I'm very loyal to the Jewish community and a proud friend of Israel. As some of you have seen, the last hostage release, there have been two men who have mental health conditions. It pains me to say that they have become broken by their captives. As I have told the autism community, to support the Palestinians is a disgrace to the disability civil rights. The two men, Hisham al-Said and Mavira Mentiu, emerged from Hamas captivity, and their families have told how their mental conditions have been used by the Palestinian captors to use as biological rubbish to be toyed with. Upon Mavira's return, he is unresponsive and in bad condition, says his family. While Hisham is in slightly better condition, his father said that he is emotionally and cognitively destroyed. These two men's stories struck me because I'm an autistic man who is especially interested in autism's civil rights, and I take pride in telling the world about how Israel and Jewish people are champion of disability civil rights. In Judaism, I heard a tale about the value of autistic people to the Jewish people. There is an organisation in Israel called the Israeli National Autism Research Centre. This organisation is one of the leading centres of studying, diagnosing and treatment of autism. One of its staff is Dr. Mordechai Benjamin. I listened to him on a podcast. He said that in Israel, autistic people are perceived as the closest beings to God. This makes me very enamoured with the grace of Jewish people, and I've seen many connections to autistic people and other types of neurodiversity in Jewish culture. Now, why would the autism activism networks dismiss the Jewish people's contributions like that? Not only is it being ungrateful, it's shown that the civil justice groups are corrupted by Marxists and Islamists with selfish and prejudiced intentions. I can sum this up with this declaration: modern-day civil justice advocacy has got nothing to do with harmonising people through love, respect and equality anymore. It's just about collectively organising people into groups and using their grievances and suffering to fight against one another. The whole system of social justice is a cacophonic class led by dysfunctional fighters. Hence why I think the Jewish people have been dismissed by the people on those hate marches who have ruined the anti-racism activism for all time. Such is the nature of that activity, as this explains why anti-Semitism still thrives today. And after October 7, we saw just how broke the morals of Western liberalism has become. There is this essential part of autism advocacy that I think is relatable here. In one chilling video on Instagram, I saw one woman call for Zionists to be put down as if they were suffering from a terrible disease that is Zionism. Absolutely horrible. In the disability community, we call that eugenics. This is the way I describe the practice of these hate-marching anti-Israel activists, as they are calling for the extermination of Jews by social eugenics. As an autistic person, I get that, because ableist fools see me as a hideous and defective being that should not be seen or heard. This represents a parable to the toxic minds of these anti-Israelists, who are so stunted in their imagination that they can't even build a Palestinian nation. In contrast, the Jewish people have such a love for the life of themselves that they also build a nation that has well-integrated autistic lives to thrive. With that in mind, I think it should be known to you just how much I appreciate the Jews' contributions to autistic people. I can see clearly what Israel is, metaphorically neurodivergent. There is this quote about autism that goes like this: "It seems that for success in science or art, a dash of autism is essential." In terms of Jewish pride, I can paraphrase that like this: "For autistic lives to thrive, a dash of Judaism is essential." If, as the Jewish people say, that I am a being close to God and henceforth in close contact with machine, then I am blessed with creative and inspiring energy, with which I am devoted to standing up for the Jews and sharing with the world what autistic people can do to build nations to glory. Since the Jewish people are successful in the science and the arts, I can see myself alongside them, making a powerful story of enterprise and discovery. Like the autistic spectrum, Israel has a broad spectrum of light among its people, full of bright ideas with infinite imagination that stretches around the world. I'm Yisreal Chai.